2022 Cluj-Napoca European Open Day 2. After an interesting first day, it is the Azerbaijan team that tops up the table with 2 gold medals. All of the medals from yesterday were shared among 6 different countries. Second place came to a host federation, Romania, with 4 medals, and Romania's federation's president, Mr. Cosmin Cușa, celebrated his birthday yesterday and wished himself to top it up on day 2. Happy birthday again, Mr. President, from the AGU team, and good luck to Team Romania today. We will have 4 men categories and 3 women categories today, and what to expect. It's number 1 seed in 81 is Jim Hyman, but he will be unsettled maybe with Nicola Gardashevich, Nikon Zabroshut, Mattei Vidmar, and Hasil Jafarov. It'll be interesting to see 81 outcome, a very strong category with very maybe surprising results. Under 90 kilograms we will have Alex Kret, number 1 seed here from Romania, but he will be joined by Karel Fuber of Belgium and Aydin Omer of Turkey. And we cannot also cross out a veteran, Milan Randu from Slovakia, and good luck to them. All the spotlight in under 100 kilogram category will be on Asli Gonzalez, and from what I heard, he is nice and settled here in Romania, and he is ready to fight for his new country and to get a medal here. He, however, may be upset by Kurbievet Garcia of Germany or Kostadin Svetanov from Bulgaria, and we can expect also Ian Ryder from the different side of the world, from Canada, to join in and try to get a medal today. Over 100 kilogram category, we will have Vlado Simonesco, also of the host nation, and it will be interesting to see how his form is at the moment. Of course, he will be very much supported here by his home crowd, which was exceptional yesterday, and we can expect them to try to be even more hearable and visible here in the stands today. In the under 70 kilogram category, it's Katie Jemima Yates-Brown of Great Britain, who is the number 1 seed, and it'll be interesting to see how can she do on this day with Lidia Brancheva of Bulgaria, Andela Violic of Croatia, and Donna Vos of Netherlands also in the mix for the medals. The 78 kilogram category is the smallest category here in Romania, with only 3 players representing Romania, Canada, and France. But it will be interesting to see who will come on top. We cannot really say anything else about it at the moment. And in plus 78 kilogram category, it's Kurbanun Esir, the number 1 seed, and it will be probably for her to take the gold medal, but she may be upset by either Sarah Hawkes of Great Britain or Jia Wen Tsai of Taipei. And we will have special guests today also, so be watchful for them. And after a short commercial break, we will be back to you with the round 1 of under 90 kilogram category, and we'll start on mat 2.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
River, where the water's wrecked. They gave us different names to justify the ownership. Rules are still the same, chances we don't get, but still we showing love to everyone that shows respect. At the river is where they used to trade. Our ancestors, how can we not relate? The story goes so deep, not looking for revenge, looking for solutions to the day that we'll smile again.
Australia, and in the blue judogi, Ben Harok
And we're live here in Cluj-Napoca. Unfortunately, a fighter from Taipei has been injured, so no contest in this first round of under 90 kilogram category. But coming up next will be Karel Fuber of Belgium against Alexandru Sibisan of Romania.
Karel, Belgium, and Sibisan Alexandru, Romania.
You can see with Fubert here on his coach's chair, Dirk van Tichelt, world and Olympic medalist in under 73 kilogram category. So a good entourage with Fubert here in Romania. And off to a strong gripping battle, Aiotsu situation, so same stance, right against right, so it'll be probably down to who controls the sleeve and doesn't let to grab his lapel here. Now Shibishan tried to switch a little bit, grab the other way, but he can get countered. Tried and I saw that Suriko Migoshi, but it was Fuber who was closer with his right Uchimata. Some nice Ashiwaza just to set up a bigger attack. And we have Osoto and a beautiful Osoto Gaeshi from Karel Fuber for Ippon. So a strong start for the Belgian fighter. It's always difficult to fight with a host, especially on your first fight of the day. And he did exceptionally well and scored a magnificent Ippon with Osoto Gaeshi.
Kanzi, Fabian, Germany, and Tenenbaum.
Coming up next is Fabian Kanzi of Germany against Ben Tenenbaum of Israel. Fighters getting ready and stepping up on the mat. Yesterday, the Israeli team shown some spectacular judo as well, so we can maybe expect some fireworks, but it is Tenenbaum who starts with a Uchimata. He has a good grip. He tries to just distance himself from his opponent by this lapel grip, but now he comes close, and it is Tenenbaum who tries a Uranage. It can go both ways, and no score. Good attempt, but also a very good defense from Fabian Kanzi. Yeah, you can see the Israelis trying to reduce the distance to come closer to his opponent. He felt that this Uranaga was very close, and it's Kanzi now who switches. He starts with an Ochi, then goes into a kind of Uchimata just to switch it to Sumigaeshi. It's a popular combination these days. So we've seen yesterday a couple of Wazaris and Ippons, and we can expect today that we can also see many of those coming. And he comes close for a perfect Kosotogake. And it's an Ippon for Tenenbaum of Israel, and he advances to round 2 of under 90 kilogram category.
Winner on match 2, Tenenbaum, Israel. are fighting now on mat 2.
So as we can see, he was
Arsenii
always
Elaris,
trying to
Romania,
close the
and
distance,
Van
to
Dyke
come close to his opponent.
Netherlands.
And once that leg got across, the upper body went with it, unbalanced his opponent with the initial attack, and then just broken it completely with a follow-up of the body and a beautiful, spectacular ippon. So far, so good. 2 fights, 2 ippons. We have now Rares Arsenii of Romania against Mark van Dyke of the Netherlands. It's Arsenii in white and van Dyke in blue. And nice Kashi attempt. No score though. Yeah. Kind of Uchimata type Skashi against Tayotoshi of Arsenis. Good reflexes. And we have a Shido for breaking the grip and not following it up with their own attempt of gripping. So it's a Shido. As you know, now it's possible to break the grip with both hands, but you have to grab with your free arm instantly. You cannot hesitate, it has to be one motion. He tries this Kosotogari Tayotoshi attempt, and now good Haraigoshi from Arsenii. So Van Dyke has to be careful, and he seemed to have it under control with those Tayotoshis, but when Arsenii went deeper, tried Harai, it looked really threatening. And it's a Shido for Van Dyke, so it's all square now in terms of Shidos. No scores on the board yet. Nice Kosotogake attempt from Arsenii, and now Van Dyke will have some time on the ground. Appears to have tried Sankaku and then go into arm lock, but it's now Arsenii who took the initiative and will try probably some kind of turnover. Yeah. The Ungvari style turnover strangle. And he's close, it's close, it's getting really close, and yes, it's an Osaikomi. Great work on the ground. Can he hold it? It's very, very tight over there right now. He went into a Kamishi Hogatame. Few more seconds. And yeah, ippon. So it's the host who will advance to the next round, and we have a nice streak of ippons going here down at mat number 2. So we can be pretty happy about how it's shaping so far. Meanwhile, on mat 1 we have a golden score at the first fight of the day, and it's Nicolas of Australia who comes out on top. And we'll move to mat 1 after a couple of more fights of under 90 kilograms. Because I think we have a nice thing going here in under 90 kilograms. A lot of ippons, a lot of great work. Nice judo, so we hope it'll continue.
Winner on mat 2, Arsenii Rares, Romania.
So coming up next, it'll be Georgi Gramatikov of Bulgaria against Bosko Borenovic of Serbia.
Fight now, mat 2. Gramatikov, Georgi, Bulgaria, and Borenovic, Bosko, Serbia.
And they're underway. Gramatikov in white, Boranovic in blue. You can see the Bulgarian is trying to set up some attacks, but he's interested in getting probably closer to his opponent, while Boranovic tries to keep the distance. We can see him blocking, but very nice, Tsuba Mekaeshi. Yeah, as I said, we probably could have expected some fireworks here on mat 2, and we cannot complain. Perfect start to the second day of Cluj-Napoca competition. 4 fights on mat 2 for Ipon, so it's shaping up really well. You can see perfect timing on this Tsuba Mekaeshi. The reflexes, and look how fast this movement was, and the timing perfect. Okay, and now we have Matteo Rovegno of Italy against George Rotaro of Romania, and we also can expect something here. It's a right-sided attempt, and now Uranage. It can go both ways. Both players right-sided stance. It'll be probably Rovegno who will try to break the grips more often, move around, work on the grip. Yeah, you can see how the lapel hand is trying to unsettle his opponent. A lot of ashiwazas. So he tries to prepare some space, some time for the attack. Yeah, and now drops to a left Soi Naga, Ippon Soi. So we probably can expect a lot of these. When he has both hands, he'll go right ways, move around a bit, but when he breaks the lapel grip, he'll go to this Ippon Soi Naga. And now right-sided, very low Tayotoshi from Rotaru. And it's a Shido for non-combativity for Rovegno. And he comes close, very close. Try the pickup. And nice right-sided Ochi. Yeah, we've also seen some of them re-emerge in this kind of fashion. Drop down on one knee and then the other leg whips, trying to first unbalance and feint the attack front and then just go backwards into this very low Ouchigari. And again, left-sided attempt, this time Sodetsuri Komigoshi from Rovegno, and probably we'll have it all square in terms of Shido in a moment if Rotaru doesn't attack a couple of times of his own. And now they go into close quarters. Again, this kind of Ochi, and now he switches to Sasae. And yeah, it's probably not going to be counted as a throw because the Italian was already in Newaza, but a nice turnover. And if he can get out the leg, which he can't, but a nice situation for him. He stays on top of the fight. He's leading by a single Shido and looking good, the Romanian. But now comes the cross grip, and will we see a pickup? Trying to pick up his opponent for Uranaga, but they end up both on the ground, no score. And the Italian is in trouble right now a bit. He tries the pickup, but I think Rotaru feels comfortable going into the cross grip and then putting the leg inside for Ochi Uchimata combination. Another Sodetsuri Komigoshi attempt. And now the Romanian drops to the ground. And now a great pickup, but as I said, Rotaru seems to feel comfortable with this pickups made by Italian. Now not a very good attempt of drop soi. He lost the grip. He probably should be penalized for that, for a false attack. Just on the edge of the mat, no grip. So not the best of attempts. Yeah. So it's all square now in terms of shidos. And now he steps out and looks like something happened. I don't know. Maybe it's a cramp, or maybe he's already just very tired. It's very hot here in the hall. Maybe he didn't warm up properly, but he seemed like comfortable and in control, and now he's just defending and panicking maybe even a bit. And it's the Italian who pushes forward all the time. Not a very good attempt of drop soi, but it's the Italian who is now constantly attacking, a flurry of attacks on his side. Yeah, he's constantly moving forwards, tries to unbalance his opponent, tries to put him in a difficult situation on the edge, and now tries a sutemiwaza, some kind of sumigaeshi. Not the best one, but yeah, it was enough to just underline that the Italian is constantly attacking while his opponent, yeah, and now a very nice drop Ipponsoi Nage to the left side. And as I said, something probably happened to Rotaru of Romania. Constant stream of attacks from the Italian, now a score, and now he moves forward, tries to chase his opponent, but it's all over for him. So we have a first round win for Matteo Rovegno of Italy with a single Wazari for a left-sided drop soi Nage, Ippon soi Nage, and I wouldn't say it was a comfortable win, because in the early stages of the contest it seemed that Rotaru is looking better shape to win, but after, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes it was all over for the Romanian. He seemed either very tired or maybe even injured. No attacks, and then he also have fallen for this Ippon soi. Right, now up in the under 90 kilogram category we'll have Geronimo Sosedo of the United States of America against Alen Vuccina of Slovenia. It's Sosedo in white, Vuccina in blue. Yeah, oh, nice Uchimata attempt. The distance was probably too high. He couldn't rotate properly, but a nice attack. And now it's Sosedo on top, trying to turn over his opponent, going into either an arm lock or a sankaku. But Vuccina, Alen defended there quite successfully, and we recommence the fight in a standing position. And now Sosedo feels that he has to hold on to the sleeve, because otherwise it's those attacks of Vuccina are very threatening. So he'll probably very nice. Yeah, again the Ouchigari with the change of direction. A nice attempt. I don't think it was a score, but yep, maybe the other arm. Yeah, very close to scoring, but I don't think the other arm touched the ground, so no score. But very nice, very low Ouchigari nonetheless. And now it's Sosedo who tries to put Vuccina under some pressure, and we have this Ouchi again. Very nice work. Now it is a Wazari. If so, it'll probably be Shido for sticking out both arms as well. You might really see that. Now he tries Sankaku, but he couldn't release the leg. He couldn't take it away. But yeah, we see. Oh no, it's just the side of the body, and it has been cancelled. So two very nice attempts, two very close to scoring, but no score as we are halfway through the contest. This Ouchi is very good looking. Oh, now not the best attempt. He lost the grip, he dropped down on his knees, and Sosedo went for the strangle, but as the referee saw that the lapel was on the face of Vuccina, she quickly called Mattei, and it's as I said, Shido for false attack. So it's all square in terms of Shidos. Now, yeah, as we see, the tactic of Sosedo is to hold on to the sleeve, try to take it down, but when he lets go of it and gets the lapel, it's at that moment that the Slovenian is going into those nice uchimatas. So as long as Sosedo holds on to the sleeve, he's only threatened by this very low Ouchi, but when Vuccina gets his full grip, his preferred grip, those uchimatas seem very interesting. Left-sided Ipansoi attempt, not the best one. You can see a lot of tape on Vuccina's hands, so maybe he has some problems, and from this comes the struggle to hold on to the grip in those attacks. Meanwhile, Sosedo gets another penalty, and it's 2-1 of them, but now Vuccina is probably showing overly defensive posture. He drops to this Ouchi again. Calming down of the coach. They cannot coach during the contest when the time is active only, while it's a matter situation, and have to behave according to code of conduct. So it's impossible to coach during the regular time of the contest. And now we go into the golden score. I think it's the first golden score we are watching today. There were some on mat 1, but it's the first one we are watching here down on mat 2.
Winner Latisf, Mikhail,
Again, Sotomaki Kami attempt, but not very good one. He has to be careful. If he continues doing like that, he'll probably get penalized again for false attacks. And now he goes deep with his hip into a kind of Tsurikomigoshi, but he just lands on the ground. And now Kochi attempt, Oh, and he slipped there. It's just a slip, not an attack of the American. But we are having a look at it. Oh, there was a leg grab involved as well. So it's a third Shido for Sosedo of the United States of America, and it's Alan Vuccina of Slovenia who wins the contest on penalties, unfortunately, but a success for him, and we will see him in round 2 of this under 90 kilogram category. Right, coming up next is Josip Pulitz of Croatia against Johann Lenz of Germany. It's Pulitz, the Croatian, in white judogi, and Lenz, Germany, in blue. The Croatian trying to reduce the distance, Kenkayotsu situation, so opposite stance. And now he just tries to hook with a Ochi kind of technique, Ochigari maybe, but it was more of a hook than a reap or attack, and it's probably going both ways. Yeah, so single Shido for each player for non-combativity, trying to encourage them to more attacking fight. And now we have a nice situation, Lenz going for an Uranaga, but after 1 minute of contest, still no score, just a Shido apiece. And now he goes Tayotoshi into Uchimata, and Lenz counters with his own Uchimata into Tayotoshi. So similar style of fighting from both players, similar techniques they pick. Opposite stance, lefty against righty, and now nice. He goes, marks it like an Uchimata, a little bit of feint, and then he changes direction into Ochi, but no score for the Croatian. And nice from the reverse cross grip. He went inside first and then tried to follow it up with a Kosoto Gake, Kosoto Gari, but no score. But it's probably going to be a Shido for the German. Obviously, Croatian is the attacking side right now. Some nice attempts from him. And halfway through this contest, it's Pulitz with 1 Shido and Lenz with 2.
Winner for Romania.
Just pushes forward, Pulitz. He constantly pushes forward, tries some Ashiwaza, and then tries to step over to this kind of Uchimata, Ochi. Another nice attempt from him. He's clearly dominating this contest with the grip, with the drive forward. So Lenz has to do something, or he will get the 3rd penalty. See, he cannot handle the grip, the reverse cross grip, but now very close, and they both landed on their sides. So we will probably have to see a replay of that, but probably the safest decision is to not give a score to anyone, because it's very difficult to see whose initiative it was, if there was a switch. The attack was started by the Croatian, but he also landed on his back. Yeah, we can see he went into this Ochi, he tried to counter. Yeah, so maybe it was the Croatians' attack, but no score, but not a counter either. But another good attempt from the Croatian, and now we have a Haraigoshi or Ashiguruma attempt right-sided from lens, and it follows it up with a left-sided Sotomaki Komi. Not the best attempt, but I think it has given him a lifeline. He won't get a third Shido just yet. Oh, a very nice twitch. He feints going forwards and then completely changes the direction. And we have another nice Ippon here on mat 2. And it's Josip Pulitz of Croatia who advanced to the next round. Yeah. See if we can have a nice replay of that.
With Arenschiba Alexander, Canada.
Yeah, nice work from the Croatian. Yeah, he completely misguided his opponent and went straight down and buried him for an Ippon. Now we have Vlad Vishan of Romania, so another host's representative, and he's up against Alexandra Arenciba of Canada. We can see on the coach's chair Janusz Pavlovsky, famous Polish Olympic 2 times medalist, now working for Canada. And on the other chair, we can see Fazidan, also maybe not as accomplished, but also a very good fighter, collecting a lot of medals on Europeans for each age group. Young coach, so it's nice to see them upcoming on this European stage. It's a single Shido for Arenciba, and it's Vlad Vishan's another nice attempt, a drop Seoi, and he tries a turnover here on the ground. So nice work from him in the opening minute. Nice battle of grips. It's now Vishan who is in trouble. He tries to block, and he uses this blocking technique just to execute another Soi attempt, right-sided Eri Soi Naga or just a Soi Naga. So when the arm of the Canadian goes over the top, he tries this high grip. It's the moment the Romanian uses to just drop underneath. Yeah, we can see he will try to do it now. Left-sided Tayotoshi attempt. So every time the Canadian is feeling that he has a nice gripping situation, the Romanian is just one step ahead of him, drops, but from one of those drops he gets a Shido, so it's 2 Shidos against Arenciba and 1 against Vishan. Nice Kochi Makikomi attempt. He tries to be always one step ahead, but he has to be careful about those drops. He already got 1 Shido from dropping without the proper grip, and it's now the Canadian who tries to put Vishan under pressure, and a nice Uchimata. Yeah, so Vishan feels that when he loses the gripping battle, he's really in trouble, but another nice Soinaga attempt. And now he's in Newaza. He tries to just pull his opponent between his legs and do something from there. So every time the Canadian has this high grip, he can go into this nice Uchimata, and this is a real problem for Vlad Vishan now. He has to keep being quicker, keep being one step ahead. Nice Tayotoshi and then Kochigari from the Romanian. And if Alexander Arencibia doesn't attack now, he might be out. Oh, very nice counter. And it's probably not enough for a score. Vishan eventually went on his side, but the break was probably too long. But it was a very nice counter-attack for this Soinaga. We can see countered with Osotogari. There is this drive, but the break was too long, and now the Canadian executed a very nice Haraigoshi for Ippon, and we will probably see a replay of that. Yeah, maybe Ashiguruma into Sotomaki Komi more than a Haraigoshi, but it's a very nice score for Arencibia Alexander, who advances to round 2.
Fight on mat 2, Kankan Adnan, IGF.
Right, now we move to under 100 kilogram category. We will see round 1 of this category here on mat number 2, and it will be Adnan Kankan representing the IGF refugee team against Mark Ewan Kodjogan perhaps from France. And they are underway. We are underway with under 100 kilogram category. Oh, very nice Sode Tsurigami Goshi attempt. He clung onto both of the sleeves, and when he felt that his opponent is trying to grip him with right hand, he just went down, and a nice attempt. No score though, but a really good attempt. And now we have a reply from the French player. So when Kankan dropped to another one of those Sode Tsurikomi Goshis, Kodjogan tried a Haraigoshi of his own. Very good stuff from him. Oh, no, not very good. Sotomaki Komi. And is it a valid pickup? Something may happen here. A nice Uranaga attempt, but also nice acrobatic skills from the French. It must have costed him a lot of energy though. And you can see he tries the pickup and then Uranaga, but his opponent lands on him with his front, so no score. Maybe some Shido, maybe there was a leg grab. No, so all clean, and we continue the contest. He tries to unbalance his opponent, going with Ashiwaza, and then drops for Soda, and then another Sotomaki Komi attempt, but not very tidy. He couldn't rotate properly, and this flurry of attacks of Kankans weren't too good, and maybe he can, if he keeps doing that, he'll be in trouble. It is, however, Kodjogan who has to do something now. He wasn't very active in the first stage of this fight. Another Sotomaki Komi attempt from Kankan. And Kodjogan tried to attempt a turnover in Newaza, but wasn't really committed to that. The fight will recommence in a standing position. So battle of very low, very short Ashiwazas now. Nice attempt from Kankan, but he loses the gripping battle. But now another very good Sode Tsuriko Migoshi attempt. Yeah, so this is the main threat that comes from Kankan when he can rotate, when he just goes into it with a full commitment. He's very dangerous, and it was close to scoring really. It's a Shido for the French player, so he has to get to work. Nice high grip, but it's and nice Haragoshi, and now they're really close, and another Uranaga attempt, this time certainly for score. Yeah, Wazari. Look how he sets up the attack. It took him a little bit of time, but nice bent posture, bent legs, and then he launches him into air for a very nice Wazari. The control was there. It seemed for a moment that the French player will again defend this well, that he will land on his opponent, but the final stage of the throw was that Kankan used his arms and controlled and rotated his opponent to the side, and thus we have a Wazari on board. Now a Sumigashi attempt from the French, from Kojogan, but it wasn't really good. More like an act of desperation. He felt that his attacks aren't going anywhere. From one, he got countered with this Uranaga for a score, so he tries to change his game plan a bit, but it didn't turn out well yet. Combination of small Ashiwazas, and yeah, again he goes for the Sotomaki Komi, but Kankan defends quite well. Yeah, another one of those sodas. Very nice attempt. So he's all over him now. No real threat from the French. 30 seconds to go in this match. Kankan in a comfortable lead. Wazari, no Shidos on his account. So he's probably going to want to just engage in a battle of grips. Don't do any mistakes. Pick up an odd Shido maybe. And that will be it, but he cannot let his French opponent to bend him over like this. Yeah, now it'll probably finish here in Nevaza. It's either be a score or 4 seconds to go, so it's probably 1 step forward, 3 steps to the side, and it'll be a win for Kankan Adnan. He seems really tired, but he also wants to focus on this couple of seconds which are left. Yeah, probably he will still get a Shido for stepping out. He's really tired. I guess those Uranaga attempts must have been really costly. But anyway, it's a nice win for him. As I said, quite comfortable really, but he's looking really, really tired. and he will have some time to
Fighting now
recuperate
on
though.
mat 2,
We can see the
Svetanov
replay. Yeah,
Konstantin,
we can see the
Bulgaria,
drive,
and Perna Kevin,
the lift
Italy.
off, and then the control. And nice Wazari scored. And it's Kankan who has to now recuperate, and we will see him in round 2. Right, so now we have Kostadin Tsvetanov of Bulgaria in white judogi against Kevin Perna of Italy in blue. Perna, the taller of the players, probably will try to have a nice higher grip, and he does what we have seen, especially from the Italians, this nice Ouchigari with the change of direction, dropping to one knee, gripping with the other. Quite a popular technique right now. As I said, the Italian is trying to get this higher grip, but the Bulgarian is just pushing away with the lapel. He's blocking it, but not in an overly defensive pusher. But they have to do something because it's just 1 minute into the fight and no real attempts from both of them. So it'll be a shido for each of the player, just to maybe encourage them to a little bit more attractive attacking style of judo. Some nice ashiwazas to just break the balance, break the grip, and to set up some bigger attack. Now we see a not very good drop from the Bulgarian, but he gets back on his feet quickly, so no false attack this time for him. And a nice Tayotoshi attempt from the Bulgarian, but he's in trouble. He stays in this corner. If he steps out, it'll be another shido for him. But the Italian cannot push him out like this, because it's either a shido for stepping out, but if it's like a regular push with straight arms, it'll be a shido for the player who is pushing out. So you have to be a little bit covered with this kind of tactic. You cannot do it like obviously just to push out, but if your opponent steps out of the mat, it's going to be a shido for him. So obviously the tactic here is to round up somebody into the corner and then make him go out. This was a nice attempt, another Ouchigari, but he nearly gets countered. So I think the Bulgarian now is anticipating this kind of attacks from his Italian opponent and tries to counter it. And nice mix of Tayotoshi and Uchimata. Nice entrance. No real rotation afterwards, so he couldn't just get him to the ground on either the side or his back. So no score, but a real good, probably the best attempt in this contest from the Bulgarian. It's a shido, but for both players. Not really interested in having the better grip. Now a drop right-sided attempt from Tsvetanov. And it's the Italian with the better grip. Now he'll probably try to make his opponent overly defensive. Goes into a sumi. Not the best of attempts, but probably his tactic right now is to just put another shido next to his opponent's name, and it would result in a hansokumake. So he will probably turn to those a little bit darker arts, not really wanting to throw, but to just get another shido, get the job done, and advance to the next round. And you see he goes very deep with his grip, then goes for the sumi, and it's not the best of attacks, but it's probably going to be enough. One more of them, and the next Shido will go Bulgarian's way. Nice Osoto, and now the Italian goes for a drop Ukiwaza or drop Taniotoshi, tries to hook his opponent's leg with his right leg and then just pull him to the ground, but unsuccessfully. And now we have a nice... Yeah. Tsvetanov tried a pickup, Uranage style pickup, but Perna had his leg hooked inside, so it was really difficult to just lift him off the ground. And we go into the golden score. 2 Shidos, so a next mistake from any of those players, either a Shido or a score, will mean a win for his opponent. Yeah, he goes with the deep grip, he tries the Sumigaeshi again. Now some groundwork, goes for the strangle. But nothing out of it. Both players really tired. Tsvetanov looking very tired, breathing heavily. So he's in real trouble. The Italian's pushing forwards. Goes for Kosoto, Nidan Kosotogari, the Bulgarian. But Perna has a better grip. He does a little bit of footwork over there, putting in some dashes and kochis just to look a little bit more positive. And now a Sumigaeshi attempt from Tsvetanov. And he's again breathing heavily, having some trouble going back on his feet. Now Perna steps into Ochi Uchimata combination. And now goes for the reverse cross grip and Sumigaeshi again. Yeah, this has been his tactic for more than 3 minutes now. There's a safer type of Sumi when he gets his opponent to the ground with himself. A self-sacrifice technique, but it's he unbalances his opponent. No real intention maybe to throw, but it's difficult to counter it. And oh, very nice! Oh, it must be a score. Yeah, very nice. Tomoe-nage from Tsvetanov. So unlike Perma's efforts for Sutemi, where he just brought his opponent with him to the ground, Bulgaria's Tsvetanov, Tomoe-nage just put his opponent in air. Yeah, so we see he steps into kind of a Ochi Tayotoshi hybrid and then goes with the other leg for a Yoko Tomoe. Very nice work. And it's Wazari scored here in this golden score, and it's enough for Tsvetanov to advance to the next round.
Winner on that 2, Tsvetanov Konstantin, Bulgaria. Fighting now on mat 2.
Up next on mat 2, under 100 kilogram category, and it's Marvin Belz of Germany against Daniel Mattei of Romania. As we can see, in the Germans' corner is Luciano Correa, former world champion from Brazil. Now he moved to Germany and coaches there. So another of those younger coaches, but with a couple of medals from Worlds to his name as well. can see if his coaching will be enough for the Germans to get a medal here in this under 100. He himself competed in under 100, I think 2007 world title, Korea, probably. A good grip from the German, but not very attacking style. They decided to weight it up and both get penalized with shidos. So we can expect maybe a little bit more tactical fight here. Nice drop attempt off the sleeve for Mattei, but not deep enough for it to be a real threat. But after 1 minute, a first real attack from either of fighters. He goes for the cross grip. Yeah, the Germans' tactic here is to just hold on to the sleeve, which is quite difficult sometimes, but when he has the sleeve, he feels safer. Mattei is not allowed too much space to attack when he cannot free up the sleeve. So it's his game plan here to just hold on to the sleeve. Once the sleeve grip breaks, Mattei attacks, and this is probably how this contest is going to look. But they both have to try to catch the sleeve. If not, they will get penalized. Yeah, another one of those off the sleeve drop sois. Not a real threat, but attack nonetheless, and it results in a shido. So good choice for Mattei. Try to attack, maybe not put the best effort, but put some effort, and it's Belts who gets penalized, and now not very good attack. He gets a knock on his head probably. Or a finger in his eye, maybe. I didn't really see what happened down there. Yeah, he will get a second to just. The ref made sure he's okay. Great sportsmanship. Oh, that was nice. Yes. Kochi Makikomi or Kochi Gari attempt from Belts. He scores a Wazari with it. So nice job on his account. I thought that he will try just to attack from this grip when he has both hands gripping his opponents, but he can apparently switch the direction and go left ways for this Kochi. Very nice. So a minute to go, and he's leading by Wazari, and he does it again. Another one of those Kochis. This time it's not a score, but it was very, very close. And he has to keep doing those meaningful attacks, because apart from this Wazari, he also has 2 shidos to his name, so he has to be careful not to get a third, and he'll have to put some real attacks still in this contest. 35 seconds to go. Mattei drops down right side at the fort, but he cannot really threaten his German opponent with this. Now Osoto attempt. Oh, that was unwise. That was really unwise from the German. This Tomoenaga attempt. And yeah, the refereeing commission decided it is a Shido. That's what I said, that he had to put some meaningful real attacks, and this certainly wasn't one of them. And he got in trouble. He did nice coaches, one of which was Zari's score, but he made a lot of mistakes as well. And it is the Romanian Mattei who will advance to the next round.
Are fighting now on mat 2, Pavlovsky Nicolas, France, and Radu Valentin, Romania.
Yeah, so it's Nicolas Pavlovsky of France against Valentinado of Romania, another Romanian. He goes for Sumigaeshi into the French player goes into Sumigaeshi into Juji Gatame, but it wasn't the best effort. Ooh, a nice first time Deashi from Valentin Radu, so great footwork over there. No score though, but he's really dangerous with his foot sweeps. Yeah, no. Okay, so it's probably going to be a Shido. Yeah, so yeah, the Shido wasn't for this. Yeah, and we have another one of those foot sweeps. Yeah, so he got a Shido for apparently kicking his opponent, but as you can see, those foot sweeps aren't necessarily kicks. He does it great, even when he just goes for the kumikata, when he tries to get the grip. Yeah, he nearly scored twice with this ashiwaza, so very, very nice attempt. And now it's a Soto Makikomi attempt from the French. And yeah, a nice even match, even though Romanian came close to scoring on a couple of occasions. The French now tries some attacks of his own, and they were also a threat. So we can expect some scores in this match, I guess. Now Radu tries to put the arm over the top and goes for a harai and then into uchimata. So very nice attempt here. Down at the edge of the mat, another of those foot sweeps. Very good job. He was very, very close to scoring with those previously. Yeah, and it doesn't again. Yeah, it's probably his game plan right now, just to keep doing those foot sweeps to unbalance his opponent and maybe even throw him. Yeah, and it's a Shido for Pavlovsky. So it's all square now in terms of Shidos. Oh, very good, nice. He goes into a Soto but nearly gets countered as well.
Fighting now on mat 1, Taipei and Portongo Adriana, Canada.
So you see this kind of Haraigoshi Osotogari attack. First he goes forwards, then when his opponent tries to counter him, he switches the directions. So starts with a Harai. When he feels the Uranaga coming, he switches to Osoto. No score, but a brilliant work from the Romanian. And now Kochi attempt from Pavlovsky. Nearly gets countered with a Kochi Gaeshi. A nice open contest from both of them. The Romanian coming closer to scoring. Not very good. Sumigaeshi from Pavlovsky. So I think the Romanian is rather in control of the fight. Pavlovsky coming with his attacks, not very threatening. And as we approach the last minute, only Shido, each of the players, no scores. But Valentinado is probably feeling that those Osotos Uchimatas might be good. And it was a good attack from the French, this Sumi, because while Radu was putting on a lot of effort, putting a couple of those attacks, Pavlovsky just dragged him over with him for the Sumi, and it wasn't a bad effort from him. He clearly unbalanced his opponent, and Valentinado had to defend. So a nice attack from the French player. And he has a small problem with his groin. Probably wasn't the most comfortable situation. But the fight can continue. 45 seconds to go in this match. No scores. Shido apiece. Very nice drop. Soinaga attempt from the French. Left Iponsoi from his knees, nearly scoring, but he couldn't have the lock, the shoulder lock over there. His left arm was just too low, somewhere around the wrist of the Romanian, so no real pull, and he couldn't finish it off for a score. Try of a counter from Radu. 5 seconds left on the clock, so we're going into the golden score. Yes, we're into the golden score. A single Shido on each of the fighters' accounts. Very, very open fight. We've seen some nice attempts from Radu, but also some good judo from the French. And now a nice combination. First this foot sweep and then a nice Tomo Enaga attempt from Radu. And his footwork is exceptional, I think. He comes really close to scoring, but he seems really tired now, so it's probably going to be all in from him. It will be either a score or a counter, probably. He gets the Shido for a false attack. I'm not really sure about it. I think it is committed enough, but maybe it was good. And oh my gosh! Yeah, what I told what I told before. Like, I thought his footwork was exceptional, and to make my point even more, he just makes an excellent foot sweep. And as I said, he will probably go all in for this foot sweep once more. He was very, very tired, but those foot sweeps were getting closer and closer. And marvelous job from him. Let's see that again. Yeah, Very nice. He starts with his right and then he goes with the left one.
Fighting now on mat 2.
So very. He was close, really close on a couple of occasions before, but this, and it's more even a counter to Pavlovsky's uncommitted Kochigari. We see this Kochigari from Pavlovsky, and Valentinado just counters it with his own foot sweep for a marvelous sippen. Okay, we will now move to mat 1 for over 78 kilogram category, and I will leave you here for a while as we prepare for our first guest today, and we'll hear each other in a couple of minutes. Okay, and we're back with the live commentary. Our guest is slowly approaching us, and as we can see, the round 2 of under 81 kilogram category is underway. It's Marcinkiewicz Sebastian of Poland versus Karim Alahverdiev of Azerbaijan. And with me, we have yesterday's bronze medalist, Hannah Martin, United States of America. Good morning to you, Hannah.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's a lovely tournament, a lot of good judo going on here. And yesterday, when you came into our team here at live stream team, you told us that your medal was exceptional. It was very important to you. Why is that?
It's important because I don't know if, well, for everyone listening, I had a baby last year.
Oh, great.
So I just came back to judo not too long ago. This is my 4th competition back, and it was like one of my goals as a new mom to medal internationally. So that's why it's like super special to be on the podium yesterday.
Yeah, great. You had like 4 fights, I think.
Yes,
you won
4.
3 of them. Yeah, you were lacking a little bit of shape. That's what I said yesterday, that you were not as sharp as before, yet, probably. So it's also very important to you that you like feel you are getting better and better and better.
Yeah, I wanted to come to a European Open to get more fights, to get this competition shape back, because I was out of competition for 2 years, because of COVID, and second because of course the pregnancy. So I'm just trying to get my rhythm back, and yes, I do feel like I'm still lacking this competition shape. So yeah, step by step, I need some more time, but I think it's getting back. It takes time to get back in shape.
Yeah, obviously. Could you like compare it, like going back after injury, or is it like a different feeling? Like, because there's
yeah.
somebody else, somebody new in your life. So it's not that you were unfortunate and got injured. It was your own decision, and you wanted to do this. And now is it like a different kind of feeling, like this new drive to be back? It's like completely different reasons. So can you like compare it, or?
Yeah, I guess you can compare it to coming back from an injury, but not, because it's like a totally different lifestyle. Like now my priority is not just myself, it's my baby. Actually, she's the priority, then it's me. And when you're an athlete, usually you only think about yourself. So it's a little bit different because I'm taking care of my child, but also have to focus on training at the same time. So it's actually a little bit more challenging to get to where I want to be as an athlete. But I actually like this challenge. I think it's like really, this is what I want to do. I want to challenge myself. So that's why I came back to the sport. Also because I love judo. I also wanted to come back because I didn't want COVID to be the end of my career.
Yeah, and also like, just don't tell like everybody else. Now I decided to be mom, so it's over.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah, and I wanted to inspire like future women who want to have a baby and come back to sport. Like, why not? If you want to do it, it's okay. It's hard, but it's possible.
Yeah, it's completely possible. So great. Yeah, I think you can inspire a lot of them. And performance-wise, yesterday, what was your like main obstacle for you? Was it like conditioning, or was it like this lack of I don't know, decision making because you didn't feel that well, like you didn't feel all the movements yet,
Yeah.
or was it like, I don't know, maybe some different thing?
The first one, I'm gonna say maybe it's a little bit toasty in here. It's really warm, and I haven't done judo in these conditions in a really long time. So this is like really hard. I feel like I need to. Maybe focus more on attacking. Didn't attack as much as I wanted to, or the attacks weren't as strong as I would like them to be. I also didn't have a coach here, so maybe a coach would have been helpful. I was literally all alone for the bronze medal fights, and it was hard, a little hard. So there's small things I have to go back home and work on, but overall I'm pretty happy with what I accomplished yesterday, but yeah, I still have a lot more work to do.
Okay, great, yeah. That's what I like, because I was commentating your fights, and I tried to like see those things for myself as well, like if she's liking this or that, because that's our job, like, to say. And I was interested if I got this right, or maybe it's like completely different, right? The lack of coach is probably one of the things I didn't really notice, because like, you know, you sometimes see them, sometimes you don't, but yeah, it's clearly helpful sometimes somebody who not only when he's sitting like side of the mat, but in the warm-up hall takes care of you. Sometimes he tells you some stuff you need to hear, and nobody else will tell you this stuff.
Yeah.
So probably, yeah, you're right there. Okay, and what's your opinion of this competition? Like you said that it's obviously very hot in here.
It's so toasty, yeah.
Toasty. Okay. But on the like all the other aspects, like everything was good for you. Like you had a nice sleep, travel, everything.
Yeah,
also
I mean everything
the
was
whole
good.
experience.
Yeah, the whole experience is good. The host country is amazing. This is my first time in Romania, so I have to say it's a good experience for being the first time. Yeah, it was a good competition.
Okay, great. So after we done this little chat about all things connected to judo and your experience, would you like to maybe co-commentate for a bit?
Yeah.
We are watching right now under 81 kilogram category round 2, and we could use your experience, maybe also this new different viewpoint of yours. And we have a fight between Mattei Vidmar of Slovenia against Nebojsa Gardasevic of Montenegro. It's Vidmar in white and Gardasevic in blue judo. No scores as of yet. 2 minutes 40 seconds left in this contest. Single shido now for Mattei Vidmar, and we're underway.
Winner of match 2, Pozzi, Italy.
Both fighters try to get a higher grip in a same stance position, so it's a battle of who gets the better grip. And it now
Nice attack.
yeah, nice driving Ochi, but he also could have get countered over there, I think.
I think no score. Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, it starts as an
It's a
Ochi.
nice Ochi, but
yeah,
try to counter it. So yeah, I would say no score.
yeah, probably it's the. Sometimes it's even the safest decision when you're not sure, and all the refs like.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
they
it's
have a
better for
commission,
everyone,
yeah.
for the athletes, for the referees, just to do no score, yeah, and fight and start again,
Yeah.
fight again. There's quite a big height difference here, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna
Ah.
give Wazari for
So it's
Slovenia. Okay,
so something probably we didn't see.
I guess so
maybe.
we can maybe see it again, but okay.
Another nice attempt. Yeah, maybe there was a landing on the side from Gardasevic, and I think the question is whether it was still Vidmar's attack, or was it the initiative of his opponent to counter, and maybe we didn't look close enough to see it, but it doesn't matter now, as Vidmar has an
Osaikomi. Yeah.
in a very good position.
And he just has to hold for 10 seconds for a score, but he did not manage.
Yeah, he couldn't.
I think he needed like 3 more seconds. Here, we're going to look at it again. So I guess there was contact first and then rolled.
Yeah.
So I would guess we were...
Winner, Hasanli Günel, Azerbaijan.
I think it's a good call.
Yeah, I can agree with
Yeah.
that. Especially that, like we went over with it just to leave it to the referees commission. So they sit there and watch it, and they have to decide whether it's a score or not. And
Yeah.
we just wait here for their decision. So it's easier for us. And if they say, yeah, it's a score, we can see it now, and we can agree.
Yeah. So he almost finished the fight, but he only held him down for
I don't know, like
few
7, 8
seconds.
maybe.
Yeah, that's horrible sometimes when you're down there and you're like, oh, I'm gonna finish it, and then then he gets out, and then you have to get back up and, and finish out the fight. Could be a long 1 minute left. 1 minute and 6 seconds, I believe, is left.
And he'll get a shido for ducking.
And he has 2 shidos, so he has to be careful.
And I've been commentating a fight before, like I don't know, 10 minutes ago, where a player threw for Wazari and he didn't have to do anything. And then he got 2 Shidos and the third one, like 15 seconds for a false attack. So he has to be careful because he's dominating the match. Basically, he had a hold down, he has a Wazari on board, and now if he makes a mistake, just one mistake more, and there's like 30 odd seconds here in this fight. If he gets penalized, he's out.
Yep.
Even though he was like commanding the fight, he has a score, he had this Osai Komi situation, so this is a very difficult way.
Yeah, I think it's it's a little stressful situation for the athlete, and when you're ahead, but you have 2 Shidos, and you know you can't make any mistakes. You know you can't walk out of bounds, you can't do a bad attack. You have to really focus and be smart in the situation.
Yeah, I think like you felt pretty confident yesterday. You fought a lot of times on the edge or in the corner, and you were unstartled. You did what you had to do. You put in like a nice attempt, nice attack, even sometimes like push your opponent.
Maybe a little push
bit,
sometimes.
yeah, a little push. It cannot be an obvious push, but it's also like you can put the pressure on people and they will step out. And you were exceptionally good at that, I think, yesterday. So this kind of experience and maturity, which has shown from your contests, it's definitely still there. But like you said, sometimes when you're under this kind of pressure, it's very difficult to stay focused, to stay composed. And I remember when I was a competitor some time ago, most of my best fight came out when I was behind. I had to chase the result, This was like also a little bit different situation with the penalties equaling the scores and all the other stuff going on. But I felt that it's better when I'm trailing, and then I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about the tactics this much. I just try to do everything, and this was the best part of me, I think. Now it's like completely different, of course, and the tactics play a really big role, and also this is what I try to teach, maybe. But as you said, it's a very stressful situation, and he managed.
He managed to pull out the win, so he's on to the next round.
Yes.
And now you're watching. Well, you can introduce them.
Okay, so it's Lorenzo Parodi of Italy against Mikhail Latisf of Moldova, and it's Parodi with a score early on, first couple of seconds, and already a Wazari on the board.
Already Wazari.
So nice Kochi.
Nice slow Kochi, yep.
And it seems as it's like his game plan here will be to win the battle of grips, because we see they are having like those close situations. They come up close, and he rather probably push down the grip. Like judging from what he does, he wants to go low with his Kochi, with the Soi. So,
Oh, nice attack. No score though. I watched Latsiev in his first contest. He really impressed me. He scored really fast, really explosive.
You can see like he like maybe the first moment he was just I don't know,
not awake.
Not awake, not focused enough. But like the second attack of the
he looks super young too. I'm not sure how old he is, but really exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice pickup, and it's
on,
Nikon, yeah. So you can say it was like kind of a gunfight, like on Western style, like gunslingers.
Like
whoever draws first wins, because like first attack we had Wazari for Lorenzo, then next attack close, but not close enough for Mikhail Latsiev, and next action, and we have a Nippon. So
that was the first action.
Yeah.
So the first exchange, basically.
Yeah, and then second exchange. Very close to scoring, and they went up, and another exchange, and we have a like pickup, and
that was
then
a nice counter.
Yeah, the Italian trying to counter it with his Soto or Haraigoshi, but gets buried to the ground, and it's round 3 for Moldovan. Right, now we have a contest of Hasil Jafarov of Azerbaijan against Razvan Bodea of Romania, so another representative of the host nation here. They did really well yesterday, and I think your weight category was won
Yes,
by Romanian.
Yep.
So they're really, really good. After first day, they were second on the medal table, trailing only to Azerbaijan, who got 2 gold medals. But anyway, they had, I think, 5 or 6 #1 seeds here in this tournament, and I think they are doing really well.
Yeah. and for
But you didn't fight with the Romanian.
No, I
yesterday.
did not. No.
Okay.
She was on the other side of the draw, so I would have only fought her in the final if I made the final. So.
Okay, both fighters try to get close to each other. We've seen this type of fighting from Azeris yesterday, especially in the lower weight categories. They try to get really close with their hips, try to get leg across the back, and then throw either uranage or kosotogake. And they were really good at it. So as you can see, he tries to get his hips really close to his opponent, and it will be either ura or kosoto to the back, or some kind of hip technique up front. This one seems to prefer sotomaki komi.
Yeah.
Tenenbaum, back, Israel.
And
Now
going
nice
for
sankaku.
it's
Yeah,
Mattei.
maybe too early. The referee called Mattei because it was shaking up pretty well. Maybe he also seen something we didn't. Maybe. Okay, so non-combativity Shido for the Romanian.
He's trying again, this Makikomi.
Yeah. And it's probably really difficult to defend from it because he just jumps onto you.
Yeah, he just jumps, so he,
Even now, there's a spring in his movement all the time. It's
yeah.
like
He's gonna probably try it again soon. He has to keep the distance. Bodea, is the best thing
yeah,
for him.
Yeah, so he has to hold on to
Yeah.
this lapel. Even sometimes make the arm a little bit stiffer, just to keep the distance. Because once the Azeri Jafarov comes into it, it's very, very dangerous.
And
Well,
here we
like
go. This could be something big, but no score.
No score. He tries to pick him up, but now he's going for an arm lock.
And is it
Yeah, the arm is out, but
his
the
legs
elbow,
are not in the right
yeah.
position, and yeah, elbow.
And now it's the Romanian who is on top and tries to come up something of his own.
And now
And
they're
now
giving
he
him
has
some
it.
time on Newasa, yeah. It's like you go, I go, you go, you know?
Now it's your turn. Yeah, as I said, like maybe before
Yeah, maybe
the
to
ref
get more
called,
time. And
yeah.
now he's like giving extra time. But hey, it's good.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
is Osaikomi now.
Yeah, it's
Now can you just
nice
hold him there?
Yokoshiko into Kamishiho.
This is a nice display of Newaza.
Yeah,
from these two.
those like and a lot of action in
Yeah,
Newaza actually.
yeah.
Usually you see like one player
Yeah,
tries
like-
to do something and then it's
They're
a
like, okay,
Mattei.
it's not working. And they
Yeah.
look at the referee and say, please call
And
Mattei. But,
they allowed a little bit more, and
yeah.
we have a nice come up. So it's an Ippon win for Jafarov Hasil of Azerbaijan, and he advances to the next round. And in next contest on this mat, we will see Shamil Jabatirov of Germany against Ari Winkler of Israel. It will be the German in white judogi and Winkler in blue. And meanwhile, we will maybe see the replay of this turnover also. This was really close. I think this kind of kataguruma drop
Yeah, so this was a
kataguruma.
good exchange that led to all the Newaza, I believe.
Yeah.
Fighting now on mat 1, Zabatirov Shamil, Germany, and Winkler Ari, Israel.
So we have a initial battle of grips, and usually after that you can more or less say who is going for what. And we have a nice transition to the arm lock, but not just quite. But we see like the Israelis also excel at those Uranage situation, and also now very popular this Ukiwaza, Kata Otoshi, Kataguruma style. But I think the German was aware of that, because from the transition you can see that he was
ready.
expecting.
Yeah.
He already went for the arm, so I think they are quite well prepared for this kind of attacks. So nice deep grip, and he steps
And
into
here
look,
goes again. He's going right for the arm.
So as you said, it's kind of like expecting it and prepared for that, I think. And it's really close.
That's really good transition, though.
Yeah, but he just couldn't keep him on the ground. If he could like squat on him, try to bring him down to the ground, maybe he could have a better chance of securing the arm lock. But nonetheless, it's looking good for the German. But now like I said, Kosoto, Uranage attempts from the Israeli, they excelled at that as well yesterday, and now nearly a score for Ari Winkler of Israel.
Yeah, Winkler is really going for the attacks here, so the German needs to come up with something. He's on the defense mainly.
Yeah, and like from what I like expect of the Germans, maybe expect is like a wrong word, but they are constantly renowned for the discipline, tactical discipline, and they are prepared for every situation. So I think that when he feels he has to push for it a bit, we'll see maybe a little bit different style of judo. But look how deep he tries to grab with his right arm. He's not afraid of those situations when his opponent will go close. Yeah, like again and again for the juji. And when he goes for this juji, he's upright. So not only he has a chance of securing this arm lock, but it also seems that even though Winkler is attacking, these attacks aren't really good.
Yeah, they're not really phasing him. He doesn't feel in danger.
Yeah, so not only he has a chance of this good transition, but it seems maybe not like a regular false attack, but these are not good attacks either, and that's why he isn't penalized also for passivity, because the other player is doing attacks which aren't really that good. Nice. Yeah, and he tries to set him up. Yeah, he's again waiting for it.
He's in a dominant position there. I feel like he should just go for something, and he might actually come up with a score, but he's waiting. Because I think he really wants this armbar. He really wants to go for it.
Maybe it's like his #1 game plan,
Yeah.
and there is no plan B.
Yeah, or looking for a counter. But he's in a great position here, and he just needs to go for it. And then gets the first passivity, Shido.
Yeah, and he didn't really attack at all.
Yeah.
In this contest, maybe.
Because I guess you can't count the. There we go. And the first attack is score. That was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Sosedo, yes.
Yeah, Sosedo, and a different direction.
Cross Sosedo. Yeah.
And
that was good. Actually, surprised Winkler a bit. He did not expect that at all.
Maybe that was the game plan.
Yeah, right?
I'll attack after the first Shido. Yeah. Nice Kosoto, and
nice to be aware of the line.
Okay, second Shido, second attack maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, the coaches are getting a little excited.
Winner on match 2, Young Keegan, Canada.
I always think it must be hard to like suppress your emotions as a coach, you know?
Yeah. I think now they're
That maybe could have been a score, but I think it was finished.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
really
yeah.
control there.
I wouldn't. Because, like, now, it's the German who tries to counter, and he just falls over the other
Just
side.
rolling
so
over,
yeah.
kind of just more defending than anything.
Yeah, so I think for the coaches, yeah, it's quite difficult.
Yeah. And did they take the score off of the board?
Yeah,
Oh,
there
did
was
it-
no
did it-
score.
oh, it was a
no,
score.
No,
Oh, okay,
no.
sorry.
He came close with the
Okay.
Osoto and now close with this counter, but no scores as of yet. And we have like half a minute to go. 2 Shidos for the German, 1 for Ari Winkler. Yeah, and this time, like for me, all of those attacks were like quite
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
So
And really no big attention to throw. He's just
Yeah.
throwing the attacks in. Kind of frustrating the German a little bit.
yeah, and he waits for that counter, but he cannot finish it off. He waits for the arm block and cannot like secure it. So I think he's like
Oh, and there you go with the Osodo
yeah,
again.
yeah, and it's a score, obviously.
That was a great attack.
Yeah, and
Great timing to
yeah,
score too.
maybe,
You know.
maybe, maybe he felt that he cannot let his opponent to chase him, so
Yeah.
he decided he wants to throw him just at the end of the contest. Yeah, but great Osoto, and we could see that he can go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
He went right with his right leg this time, but previously he was very, very close to scoring with his left Osoto Gari, and it will be interesting to see how he will manage in the next round.
Winner, Zabroshut, Shamil, Germany.
That was the
Oh,
first
yeah.
attempt. That was a great attempt.
And this is when he came close to
And
scoring
this
with
was
the
the-
counter.
Ahmed 1, Zabroshut, Nikon, Moldavia, and Magomed Norimov.
For me, this was not a
Albania,
score, but this
Estonia.
definitely was.
Yeah.
It was a really strong attack.
Okay, who we have going up next is Nikon Zabroshut of Moldova against Aslanbek Magomed Kerimov of Estonia. It's Zabroshut in white and Magomed Kerimov in blue. Again, slight height difference between the two.
Winner, the Netherlands team Milan,
Sumigashi.
Slovenia.
But like the transition of Estonian was quite impressive for me.
Yeah, super
He was
fast.
nearly getting thrown, and then in an instant he moves to attack in Nevaza. So very good reflexes maybe,
Yeah, reflex.
because sometimes when you do like a bad attack, you are ready to defend, right? You know you did a false
Yeah.
attack and you will be defending. But this was really a good attack, and I think it was the Moldovan who should probably try
Go for
to,
the
to
Newaza
go for the
attempt.
Nevaza, and he just stayed there, and it was the Estonian who just sprung and tried to do something from the situation. Okay, but you see that the Estonian tries to. Oh,
Sosedo. Let's see if he's gonna go for Newaza again, but no. he's
yeah.
not.
The Estonian tries to get his right arm over Moldovan's collar up high, right?
Yep, big high.
And the game plan from the Moldovan is to just keep the sleeve down, and he felt probably that he's secure
Mhm.
when the Estonian doesn't have this high grip with his right arm, and he went into this Osoto and wasn't expecting that that his opponent might turn around so easily without the grip.
Yeah.
So this is a nice reminder for the Moldovan not to be like too complacent when he has
Yeah, I
those
think in
both.
these situations with Osoto, like it's always 50-50 sometimes. You know, you go in for Osoto, but you can always get a chance of getting countered, you know?
Yeah, especially in situations when it's like right against right.
Yes.
So when you feel like you're attacking with your dominant leg, but also you attack your opponent's dominant,
Dominant leg. Yeah.
So it's like this Osoto Gaeshi situations. For me, I don't attack Osoto
Yeah, you know.
because I'm
same.
always scared, especially when it's like you're standing next to each other,
Yeah.
both righties. You have those high grips, and for me, I always feel like I cannot enter this good,
Yeah,
and I will get countered.
It's same situation, left on left for me. But like, yeah, in this Sosedo situations, like, I feel like I'm putting myself in the danger zone. So I always feel the ones that do the Osoto there are super brave. And so they gave a score, yes?
Yeah, yeah. We will see probably replay because we had a nice Osoto Gaeshi conversation. Yeah, so a nice drop and then countered with a Sumi Gaeshi.
Sumigayashi, yeah.
Yeah, he was like very close to no scoring, I think. Look at the.
He's very strong with this, though. He tried this in the beginning
Yeah.
of the fight, Sumi.
But a nice decision. Nice reflexes as well from the Moldovan. So it's Wazari on board for him. And tries another Sumi, but this one's not the best
No,
of the
not
lot.
the best.
So
And he has less than 2 minutes to go, so he has to no Shidos on the board, but now he's gonna.
yeah, and now it's like the
Yeah.
stressful situation
and
happens.
He
You're
didn't have to do that, you know. Like
Yeah.
this, sometimes I think after you score, it's this you don't know what to do, especially with Wazari. You have so
Yeah.
much time left on the board, and you want to keep this score on the board, but sometimes you lose focus. So it's really important to stay focused and not make mistakes. In these situations.
maybe he felt that this Sumi is so strong.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
but we have a nice counter.
I give it yes.
Yeah, but
for this.
maybe he felt like I scored once with that.
I do again.
Yeah, I'll do it again. And sometimes it works, but I think
Most of the time, the opponent knows you're going to go for
Yeah.
it. He already tried 3 times, I think, but
Yeah.
now it's okay. He goes and
Yeah.
moves on to the next round.
and
Maybe
he'll-
into the quarterfinal, I believe.
Yeah, let's check that. Yeah. And he will face either Nicola Gardasevich or Damian Szwarnowiecki, which is coming up next. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say it, but I would prefer him to face Szwarnowiecki, obviously.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think
You
it's
can
like
say
a
it.
small digression. Of course, like we try to stay here
We have to stay
fair,
neutral,
yeah,
yes?
neutral. But I think it's like it's impossible, really, or it would mean you have like no emotions or something. So obviously, we are not going to say a lot about it. But yeah, everybody can know where my preference lies here.
Yeah, I
right?
think it's what makes commentating fun. You have to have a little opinion, not too
Yeah.
much though. Yes.
Okay, so let's see. It's Gardasevich of Montenegro against Szwarnowiecki from Poland.
Do you personally know him?
Yeah,
Okay.
I sometimes even coached him,
Okay.
so it'll go for a nice, but not the best drops. Iponsoi left side attempt.
But I
And
like that. He goes out there and he attacks right away.
yeah, and he will just push. He never stops really. He always comes forward. Sometimes it's like it's a threat for him as well, but he's not faced and he's there to attack.
Yeah.
So a nice flurry of action from Szwarnowiecki. And I think he went well into this contest. And again, right arm on the lapel. He tries to move around a lot, make the space, and drops again. Fortunately for him, stands up pretty quickly, so maybe it won't be seen as a false attack. And he
But
tried.
he's the only one attacking, so
Yeah.
I would not give him false attack.
Winner of match 2,
He obviously tries to do something. It's not like an attack for attack's sake. He just pushes forward and tries to do something. So
Fighting on match 2,
we didn't see anything from his opponent yet, really. But now Gardasevich has a good grip, and it's Osoto against Osoto. And maybe a slight leg grab over there. But yeah, first real threat from Gardasevich. And do we have a problem here?
Oh, and it's really nice. In the middle of the fights, his opponent is going over to him to check up on him. I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Something maybe with his hip or his lower back,
Lower
maybe
back. Yes.
stretched it too much or twisted it in a bad way.
Yeah, he was like bent over and
Yeah.
then twisted. So I think it's
And
uncomfortable
it's really
situation.
good sportsmanship from
Yeah, from Gardasevic.
Yes.
Nicola, so.
That's what I love about judo. You're like fighting yourself. You're fighting, and then you're also at the same time you're
Yeah, you're like mindful of your
mindful.
opponent.
Yes, it's
And
Really.
like there are many situations I think in the world of judo that like you see people being like best friends
Mhm.
and then they step out on the mat and they are like the worst enemies.
Yeah, they're trying to,
Obviously,
yes.
like in a good way, not doing anything like mean or trying to harm the other person. But
Yeah.
you see, like sometimes the best fights are between the best friends, really. So it's really nice to see that we can like move these worlds apart while fighting and then come back together when the fight
Is
is
over,
over,
yeah.
or even as we have seen during the fight.
during the fights.
Meanwhile, nice counter from Gardasevic. Wazari on the board.
And I still think his something. Yeah, he's hurting.
Yeah.
In that one situation, he twisted his back.
As we can see, it's a Sotomaki Kami countered with a Tani Otoshi, maybe Kosoto. Yeah, not a pleasant drop for him as well. So it's a Wazari and a Shiro against Shvarnovitsky in this contest. A minute and a half to go. Yes. So Gardasevic is making a good job of like just clinging to that sleeve. That sleeve is giving Shvarnovitsky a lot of problems. He
Yeah.
prefers to fight from one hand and have the other free to move it around. And Gardasevic just keeps hold of the sleeve, pushes it down, and it gives Shvarnovitsky a lot of problems. And
Oh,
now,
nice attack.
that was a good attempt. 1 minute left. And he has to stand up and come up with something if he wants to stay in this contest.
Yeah, with less than a minute, you
Yeah.
don't want to be defending in Newaza
in Newaza.
when you're down by Wazari.
And especially when your opponent has no Shidos, so he can get two and still get away with it. So 50 odd seconds, and it's difficult to imagine that when he didn't get any before, he will get 3 of them
In
now.
the last 50 seconds.
So
It is possible if you put a lot of pressure,
okay, nice combination
but
of
also
Koji and
difficult.
Soy, but not quite. Okay, 34 seconds on the clock. Still a Wazari down for Shvarnovitsky, and no Shido for his opponent means that he cannot like allow himself to try to put the pressure. He has to go for the score.
He has to go for it, yeah. At this point, take a risk. Go for the score because,
Yeah,
that was a nice
is
attack.
Yeah. And he pushes forward.
He has to go again.
Yeah,
That was also
That
good.
is, yeah.
We have 15 seconds, 16 seconds.
Yeah, so I think that Gardasevic is a little bit tired because his game plan was to just pull the, take the sleeve, push it down, and now he cannot do it anymore. Maybe he feels comfortable enough, but that allows Shvarnovitsky to just go for it.
Yeah, more freedom.
When he had the hold of the sleeve, Shvarnovitsky couldn't attack like this. And we will see, like 16 seconds. And we know that Schwarnowiecki will come for it.
Is gonna
Will-
come out
yeah,
hard.
Yeah, he will. He will push hard. He may fall because of that. He may get thrown, but he will just push forward.
But at this point, it's okay. You know, it's okay
Yeah,
to go out there and
yeah.
take a risk.
And what's
Just
the
go
difference
go
if
for
you
the score, yeah?
What's the difference if you lose
Yeah.
by a Wazari or a Nippon?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Okay, one more.
And it's just
Yeah, it's
too difficult.
yeah, it'll be a Shiro, but it won't change anything.
Oh, no
even
Shiro.
Shiro. Okay.
Good,
Yeah,
good
good,
efforts.
good effort, but after the buzzer, and also no score either. So unfortunately for Schwarnowiecki, it's a Wazari win for Gardasevic, and he will be the last player in the quarterfinals of this weight category. Okay, what do we have coming up next? Oh, it is a plus 100 kilogram category, and it'll be Vlado Simonescu of Romania against Whitley Greenwich of Great Britain. Simonescu, the big guy from here, and we will see how he will fare against Wesley from Great Britain.
It's always great to see. They always put like the smallest referee out in the middle with the big guys.
Yeah, I think like most of the referees out there will
Are going
like
to be
theme,
smaller,
yeah,
yeah.
will
But you just
theme,
can see the size of these guys. Quite big.
Okay, so it's Simonescu in white, number 1 seed in this weight category. And so far he tries to get closer to Greenwich, but he cannot seem to get past this right arm. He tries to like unbalance him a bit with some small ashiwazas, those kochis and the ashis, but couldn't get close enough. And now.
And here we go. This is
Yeah.
the position he wants to be in. He wants the high grip. He wants to put his hips in, go for her agoshi, I believe. Or makikomi. That's could be a score, yeah.
Oh. And a big ippon for Simonescu.
Home crowd loves that.
Yeah, so as soon as he got past this right arm and he got his higher grip, he started to be threatening. And as you can see, yeah,
Yeah.
he loses the grip to go across with his
Big makikomi.
left arm, and it's a big Sodo Makikomi for the big ippon. What's the stage of it? It was a quarterfinal, I believe.
That
Yes.
was, yes.
So we will
he will
see
be in the semifinal,
Yes, Simonescu is in
either
semifinal.
facing
One of the Germans.
one of the Germans. But we are doing
Okay, we will move down to mat 2, I think, because we have a COVID disinfection break on mat 1, yes. And here we have a golden score of round 2 under 90 kilogram contest, and it's
ooh. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
yeah. I was reading, you were saying something far more interesting. So it's Harrison Kasser of Australia facing Josip Pulitz of Croatia. And can we see what go?
Can we-
No, we can't probably. So we have to.
That was quite interesting because it looked like he was below the belt attacking. I don't know if that is that allowed, the new rules?
No,
But they didn't call it as a score, so.
Yeah, no score and no shido apparently, and it's 1 minute 10 seconds into a golden score, and both players have a shido.
And again,
yeah,
the
again,
Uranagi.
Uranage, and again no score, but those seem like getting closer and closer. Yeah, nice
Can't really
attack.
see the landing there, but
Yeah, I think like there was a moment where
Yeah.
where
I
both
was gonna say
hands
both
and
hands,
and
yeah.
both and the buttocks
Yeah.
really were on the ground. So
So was Ari.
Winner, Jason Heisen,
it's a
Australia.
Rosari win, and we'll have a cleaning break on mat 2. And I'll thank you. I
Thank
think
you.
you want to join your teammates because you told me you want to come after their fights as well. So thank you very much. I hope you had fun
I
with
did,
us.
and thanks for having me.
And congratulations on your bronze medal and on your little child.
Ah,
little,
yes, thank
girl.
you.
And all the best for you in the future. We hope to see you here on the circuit again, maybe in a little bit better shape, one
Yeah.
step at a time. Yeah, but always remember why you do it for and who you do it for. Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
so thank you, and we'll see you soon, I hope. And we're back after the disinfection break, and we're back with a bang, and it's Yuri Mocanu of Moldova who is winning, who is leading by Wazari after a very nice sumigaeshi on the edge of the mat, and he is now in front after half a minute of the contest. A significantly taller player, and he goes for the cross grip, which must be very uncomfortable for his opponent. He tries to get the arms across, and now the hips are in, and another sumigaeshi attempt straight into the arm lock. Yeah, it's shaping up really nice here. But he couldn't get the arm out, and it's a Mattei. Comes close. Oh, nice pick-up attempt from Alexander Arencibia of Canada. But it must be very difficult to just pick up and lift such a taller opponent. And now he goes for Osoto and nearly gets countered. Is this a score? Certainly looked like one. So it's the initial Osoto, then he gets down. Yeah, it's probably going to be a score. Or, oh, I'm not sure why it wasn't. And now Ochi into sumigaeshi. Those sumigaeshis are like, he scored with that, and again very close to scoring. But he has to be careful, Mocanu, because he can get countered when he goes across with this cross grip. Now another Ochi. It's probably overly defensive posture, or is it a cross grip penalty? Yeah, it's a cross grip penalty. He wasn't attacking. The cross gripping is allowed, but if you are preparing attack. And now a drop Kataguruma or Ukiwaza for Arencibia, and very close to scoring. We are not really sure if there was this break during the technique or not. It seemed so. Now the Canadian goes for the high grip, and it has to be difficult bend over such a tall person. Bend down such a tall person. Yeah, he goes for the cross grip, puts the leg inside, and tries to set up the sumigaeshi again. But meanwhile, it was Arencibia who went for Sodo Makikomi. Another Uchimata into sumigaeshi, but he can be in trouble if Arencibia can get the leg out, and he will have a clear osaikomi situation. Yes, and it is an osaikomi. Yokoshi Hogatame, only a couple of seconds, and he taps out, so he probably was very tired at this moment. And as we mentioned previously, it's very hot here in the venue. Even Hannah mentioned it, that she had problems adjusting to the temperature, so I guess he could run out of stamina in this contest. He was leading initially, but then he got countered, and then he got himself in trouble with this ill-devised sumigaeshi, and was pinned down by Alexandru Arencibia of Canada, who advances to the next round. Okay, what's up next? It'll be Asli Gonzalez of Romania against Adnan Kankan of IGF. Obviously, Gonzalez Asli, #1 seed in this category. He settled down here in Romania. From what I heard, he trains with the team, and he's obviously probably the highlight of this weight division here in Cluj-Napoca. And let's see what he prepared for us today. Kankan defeated French opposition in the previous round with a nice Sode Tsurikomigoshi and Uranage, and obviously facing #1 seed might be a taller, steeper mountain to climb, but he will nevertheless try. Not very good drop soda attempt, and he already has a Shido. He probably can't afford anymore because he gets another one. So it's 2 Shidos for Kankan and barely a minute into the contest. And we have a Mattei. Okay, so it's a break gripping infringement, grip breaking infringement from Gonzalez. So it's 2 Shidos against 1. And we have an Ippon. Sorry for a little break, but we had a situation to handle. Anyway, we are waiting for the replay. It's a crowd cheering moment. A very nice Tayotoshi into an arm lock. So a nice transition. Ultra low Tayo, but no score from that, and then he instantly goes into Juji Gatame and wins his quarterfinal. He will fight in the semi-final with the winner of the next contest here on mat 2. And this contest will be Konstantin Tsvetanov of Bulgaria against Mattei Daniel of Romania. So a chance for an all-Romanian semi-final in this weight category, if Daniel Mattei can overcome Konstantin Tsvetanov. Tsvetanov tries to break the grip of his opponent with those little twitches, tries to go right side at Sode to unbalance his opponent a bit. He also, in the previous round, had a golden score, but he came on top with a big score. Now some Ashiwazas constantly working on this grip, poking, as to say, trying to break the lapel arm of his opponents. But it's a Shido for both fighters, and nice attempt from the Bulgarian. He goes into Soi, then Ochi. But it's mostly a tactical situation. Who can break the grip? He's poking, small Ashiwazas, and waiting for the opening. Yeah, it'll be another Shido probably. Yeah, and they cannot afford any more mistakes. But basically, it weren't mistakes because they didn't do anything. They were waiting it out, and now it's next Shido wins, so they have to do something now. They cannot afford any more waiting time or downtime. They are fighting on the edge in the corner, and will it go the Romanians' way or the Bulgarians? Is it step outside or is it a push?
Winner of match
It is a step outside, so we have an all-Romanian semi-final in this under 100 kilogram category.
Dario, Germany, and Radu Valentin, Romania.
And it's another Romanian chance for a semi-final, because in the next quarter-final we'll have Garcia Dario against Valentin Radu. Kurbeveit from Germany and Radu from Romania. Kurbeveit in white and Radu in blue. We've seen Radu with some spectacular judo as well today. So it's interesting to see who will come out on top. Very nice drop Soi, but Radu goes straight into a strangle, but he couldn't have the lapel. Yeah, the lapel was across the face of the German fighter, so a quick Mara called, but a nice transitional work anyway. See Heyman's aggressive gripping. Both players holding on to the sleeves at the moment, and it's Heyman with a really low Uchimata attempt. And they go on again. Oh, I was going to say a very nice Uchimata attempt by Marcinkiewicz, but even better counterattack by Jim Heyman of the Netherlands. Very nice Uchimata Gaeshi, the classical style with a sweep. He didn't even have to make the Sutemi part of the counter. So yeah, he goes very deep, but the reap here, the Gari, was perfect on the account of the Dutch player. Yeah, one of the contenders for the Ippon of the day, probably. Okay, we'll stay for the second quarterfinal here on mat 1, and it'll be Mattei Vidmar of Slovenia against Mikhail Latisf of Moldova. Latisf having a great day today, some spectacular judo coming from him, nice Ippons, and we can only hope for this high level of performance from both fighters in this second quarterfinal. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was expecting of him. A really nice low Soi Nage attempt. I think it's a decision whether it's a Wazari or an Ippon. And for me, personally, I wouldn't hesitate to give an Ippon. But the refs have to do their job and have to check it. Maybe upon a check or double check, there was something lacking from this throw, but spectacular judo from the Moldovan. And it's a Wazari. He picks up a Shido though for a false attack. He tried to go low on the ground and try one of those Ochigaris, and now he finishes it off with another one of those low Morote Soinages to go to the semi-final, and Vidmar Mattei will face Sebastian Marcinkiewicz of Poland in the rep charge contest. So, yeah, this is the first one. And I don't know if we get the second one, but it was very similar, but he flattened him on his back. Very, very spectacular judo coming from this player. Right, so we will stay for this quarterfinal here. If you're interested in a quarterfinal of Fatiev against Fuber of under 90, please go to mat 2. And meanwhile, here we have Hasil Jafarov of Azerbaijan facing Shamil Javbatyrov of Germany. Oh, I had a gut feeling to stay on this mat because I don't know, every action here is something big cooking up. We see a nice attempt of Uranage and probably even better acrobatic defense by the other player. And we've seen Javbatyrov going for Osotogaris on both sides, and he has this ability to go both ways from the same stance, and both are equally dangerous. So it'll be interesting to see. He took a bit of warming up with those attacks in previous rounds, playing a waiting game for most of the contest, but when he went in, he went all in. It's a Shido for Jafarov at the moment, and probably it will be Shido for the German as well, so it's all square now. Now, ooh, Jafarov with his Kosoto close, but it's the German who tries to go into Newaza, and it's quickly countered. So nice turnaround by the Azeri player. Tight contest of grips, but now they are closer. Azeri tries a Sumigaeshi, but as we have seen even before, Javbatyrov is really proficient in not only defending this kind of attacks, but also going straight into arm lock. Even though he didn't succeed in the previous round, he came close a couple of times. So I think he has this kind of situation covered pretty well. Now it's Jafarov's Soto Makikomi attack, but it does nothing and even may be considered a false attack. So hopefully he won't get penalized for it. No, he won't. It is Javbatyrov instead who picks up another Shido for passivity. So the not very good one. And now it's Jafarov with another one of those Sotomaki komis. Yeah, as they stood up, I took a peek at what's happening on the other mat, and Milan Randl of Slovakia was really close to scoring a nice little Kochi Gari, but no score over there. And we are back here with the quarterfinal of under 81. 2 penalties on the account of Javbatyrov, 1 for Jafarov. And now we are all square again. Half minute to go in this quarterfinal, and if nothing happens, we'll have a golden score. Oh, now nice little Kosotogari from Jafarov. Was it enough for the score? Obviously a very good attempt, but maybe not enough to consider it a score. Yeah, over-rotated, so he lands mostly on his front, I think. But we have another look at it. And meanwhile, on the other mat, it is Randl who gets thrown by Young of Canada with a spectacular Soinaga.
Winner on mat 2, Young Keegan, Canada.
And it is Keegan Young who will fight in the semi-final of under 90.
Are fighting now on mat 2, Aydin Omer.
Oh, we have a Wazari score, so it turns out it was enough.
Winner Jafarov Hazil, Azerbaijan.
And it is Jafarov Hazil of Azerbaijan will fight in the semi-final of under 81 kilogram category. Yeah, we can see the score again. Yeah, from this angle, I think it's quite difficult to say, to be sure about the score. It was a nice effort. We clearly see that he was going down. The landing isn't as obvious, but we have to take the referee's commission word for that. In the next quarterfinal in this category, we have Nikon Zabroshut of Moldova against Nicola Gardasevich of Montenegro. Oh, nice. Oh, a nice effort coming from both of the fighters. It was a nice initial attack, but the way he tried Uchimata from this Tani Otoshi and nearly score was very, very fine. Okay, and another of the Sumigaeshi, Ochigari Sumigaeshi attempts comes close to scoring, really close. As we can see, the drive is there. He pulls him to the ground, but it's not enough for a score. But nice effort. So both of them capable, or more than capable, of a nice throw. And the way they try to set it up with this combination of ashiwazas is a sight to behold. Nearly a minute and a half into the contest, no scores, no shidos. And the way it's shaping up, I think we are more likely to see a score than a shido in this contest. Both are attack oriented, both are trying badly. Nice Uchimata attempt by Zabroshut. And it will now take Gardasevic's effort to cancel out the attack and for it to remain penalty-less, which he will obviously try with this Ochi Sumigaeshi attempt maybe. Zabroshut tries to distance himself from his opponent, go to Uchimata and Sumigaeshi of his own. And Gardasevic needs a little time to help himself up. He had a small problem after the attack of Zabroshut. He gets the penalty, so unfortunately I was wrong, but anyway, more than halfway through the contest and it's the first penalty, so it says something about the level of commitment and level of skill of both of these fighters. Okay, we're back on with it. Now low Kosoto Ukiwaza hybrid from Zabroshut. And very nice Haraigoshi or Ashiguruma. He goes across, I'd say, Haraigoshi. Classical Haraigoshi from Gardasevic. So he's now in the driver's seat and now tries again going behind and follows it up with a Ukiwaza attempt. So nice judo from him. He's picking up the pace of this contest, probably forcing another shido on his opponent. So he grew into this fight pretty confidently now, but he has to be careful when this left arm goes over. Yeah, but it is a nice Tani Otoshi from Zabroshut. Is it enough for a score? Probably. If not, then it was very close. And he goes there again. This time he does it for a Nippon. So the initial try was very close and he waited for his opponent to come out at him. This time readjusted his position, went a little deeper and went for a Nippon. Yeah, you see the twitch once and then he waited for his opponent to come, and this time it was way deeper. Gardasevic went into his own attack and was countered by the Tani Otoshi. Okay, right. We go to... Maybe we'll go to mat 2 now, because we have quarterfinals of under 90 kilograms going there instead of rep charge fights. If you want to watch rep charge fights of plus 100, you can stay on mat 1. But we have some more quarterfinals coming up in the under 90 kilograms. So it's Harrison Kaiser of Australia and Alexander Aranchibia of Canada in the quarterfinal. So a non-European quarterfinal at this European Open, which is always nice. Always quality players overseas coming here to gain experience, to experience this European style as well. And it's a nice try by Kasser, but he couldn't get inside all the way, and he'll get penalized for that. Yeah, another, oh, that was close. So another of those drop soy attempts by the Australian, but Arancibia already shown today that he likes to attack from this position when their opponents drop, either for sois or even those katagurumas. He just steps aside and goes into Osoto. And he was close to scoring with this technique before. When he faced, where he faced that time? Yeah, it was when he faced Vlad Vision, I think, of Romania. Okay, now into some groundwork, and we'll see the replay. Yeah, nice little Kochi. Yeah, perfect timing while going to the side from a small sidestep, then the ripping action of Kochi, and nice little Kochi for Wazari. And it's Arancibia leading by Wazari, and also Kasser penalized with a Shido. Now tries a dashi of his own, but couldn't unbalance his opponent. Yeah, as we are approaching halfway mark of this contest, it's Shido apiece and Arancibia leading by Wazari after this fine little Kochigari that gave him a score. You can see Coach Janusz Pavlovsky giving advice of proper grips mostly. That should be Arancibia's main focus. Now, comfortable lead, but he got a Shido, so he has to tidy up in the grip department. Oh. But otherwise, very good course of the contest for him. Yeah, and he tries this Kochi again. But now Kasser goes deep to Sotomaki Komi, but not deep enough. Arancibia tries to keep him on the ground, but Kasser quickly stands up. Minute and a half to go. It'll be probably Kasser who will go now. He has to go all in because he cannot afford any more penalties, and he is Wazari down. So he has to try something, but the Canadian is trying to keep the grip. And we have a problem here, and yeah, the Australian will require medical attention. I think there's blood involved. So let's go to mat 1 for the time being, where we have a fight of Imran Yusufov of Azerbaijan, who just got thrown by N.A. Marinic of Slovenia in the repechage fight of over 100 kilogram category. Yeah, he tries that again, and this time for an e-pawn. So readjusted a little bit, and Now, a full score. It's not a Wazaria Waseti Ippon. It was a very good execution of this drop. Ippon Soyunage to the right side. Yeah, very good action
Winner Marinic NA
from
Slovenia.
Marinic NA. And he'll fight for bronze medal in the final block.
Fighting now mat 1, Esir Kubranur.
Now we
Turkey
have a
and
semi-final
Yevchenko
of plus
Vuccina
78
Moldova.
kilogram category, and it is Kubranur Esir of Turkey against Oksana Dyachenko of Moldova. And to be precise, medical on the other mat is still going on. They have to patch up the Australian, and the Canadian Arencibia is still waiting there, strolling on the mat. Maybe a little bit impatient. He wants to go back into the fight. Okay, we have the semi-final contest here on mat 1. And it's Esir of Turkey in white and Dyachenko of Moldova in blue. Esir, number 1 seed here in Cluj-Napoca. She has a good grip and tries to go for a Tayotoshi. Nice attempt. And she tries again. Nice, good grip over the top. And she will probably try to go across again. Or yeah, this grip of Esir's is really uncomfortable for Dyachenko, and she'll probably get penalized. She cannot handle this grip. Yeah, correct decision by the referee. She tries to defend her left side because she knows when the right arm of the Turkish internationals go over the top, she is really struggling with that. So she will do what she can to avoid letting Esir her right arm grabbing back of her judogi. And a nice counter by Esir. It looked like Dyachenko was doing very good with this Sotomaki Komi, but then she nearly gets countered. It seems that Esir was bracing herself for this attack. Oh. Yeah, they probably got the point in the wrong direction. And if you're interested in the fight of Kasar against Arencibia on mat 2, it recommenced. It's 40 seconds to go. Kasar all patched up with a wrapping around his head. And he pushes forwards. Tries a Soto Makikomi, but it's now Arencibia who goes for the groundwork. 16 seconds to go in this quarterfinal of under 90 kilograms. If you're interested in those dying seconds of this contest, go to mat 2. But as far as I'm concerned, I think that nothing bad can happen to Arancibia. He's comfortable in his lead. He can afford the Shido, but he doesn't want to give it up. And it's overall quite a comfortable win for him. And he'll fight in the semi-final of the under 90 kilogram category. And he'll fight against Aram Grigorian of United Arab Emirates. Okay, we're back, and we have no score, so it was cancelled. At first it was given one way, but then they decided no score is the better option here. So it's a minute and a half to go. One Shido for Dyachenko. And it's a grip infringement penalty for Asir right now, so it's all squared up. As we approach, or it already started, the last minute of this contest, no scores, single Shido apiece, and they have to come up with something if they want to avoid the golden score. Not many of those during this competition, to be honest. We had a nice little streak of Ippons today, ever since we started in the morning. We've seen some spectacular judo going on here in Cluj-Napoca, and now, and what, is it a score? Can she go for the Juji here as well? No, she probably can't, but was it a score? Yes, the left arm is sticking out, I think, so it's rather no score in this situation. If it's were it inside, it could have been considered a score. And now Dyachenko with a Soto Makikomi and gets countered, but it has to be looked upon, I think, because there was this kind of rolling action as well in it, so it's difficult to say, but it is Esir who wins the semi-final and will fight for gold medal at the end of the day. Right, now the second semi-final of this plus 78 kilogram category features Jia Wen Tsai of Taipei versus Sarah Hawkes of Great Britain. It's Tsai in white and Hawkes in blue. The winner of this contest obviously will face Asir of Turkey in the final. Soto from Hawkes, but nearly gets countered with an Uchimata by Tsai. Okay, a single Shido for Hawkes. And a nice Soto Makikomi for Ippon, and it is Tsai of Taipei, who will face Turkish Asir in the final of plus 78 kilogram category.
Winner Taipei.
She goes across, she lets go of the lapel grip and rolls her over for an ippon. Very nice, nicely executed Soto Makikomi. Coming up next is the repechage fight of the under 81 kilogram category, and it'll be Sebastian Marcinkiewicz of Poland against Mattei Vidmar of Slovenia. And the winner of this fight will face either Hasil Jafarov of Azerbaijan or Nikon Zabroshut of Moldova, depending on the quarterfinal. Okay, we have to had a injury in the 78 under 78, so only the result had to be shown, and yeah, as I said, we go on to the repechage of under 81, featuring the Polish fighter and a Slovenian. Exchange of grips and a nice, very nice, very low Seoinage left-sided, and it is a Wazari for Marcinkiewicz. Yeah, very nice drive. Yeah, the referee has shown a Wazari. Yeah, and it stands. So very good beginning for Marcinkiewicz. Yeah, it's probably going to be Shido and Shido for not committed enough trying to grip. Okay, now Vidmar is trying to get closer to his opponent. He tries to get his right arm even higher on the collar. Yeah.
On match
and
2, winner Svetlano.
I think it's outside of contest area. Yeah, he stepped out. This
Fight now on match 2.
grip battle of Marcinkiewicz is very difficult for him to overcome. Now Marcinkiewicz again with the drop soi, and Vidmar tried to go into armbar for a juji, but he was unable to pull out Marcinkiewicz's arm. Again, a nice low Tayotoshi, and now Marcinkiewicz advances into ground fight. He has a good, I think there is something good going on, but he won't be able to pull out the leg unless he has full control of the upper body, which he hasn't. And we are just past the half of the contest mark. Now Vidmar with a good grip and goes for the Osoto, switches it to probably Osoto Otoshi, and he was close but not close enough. But he finally had a grip he wanted and could commit to an attack. And now it's Marcinkiewicz who is having a shimewaza on, I think. It looks as though, yeah, and it's an ippon for Marcinkiewicz, and a crowd of happiness, cry out of happiness from him. His coach, Rashad Hasanov, pretty much happy with him. And it is Marcinkiewicz who will fight for bronze in the under 81 kilogram category. So overall, a good performance, and unfortunately for him, also a contender for Ippon of the day, but not on the side of it. He would probably want it to be.
Winner on match 1, Marcinkiewicz Sebastian, Poland.
Yeah, and a nice
Fight now on match
first time, first grip attack for Soi, and then pretty inventive turnaround into a strangle, and he gets the submission and advances to the bronze medal match. And the other reposhage, it'll be Shamil Jabatyrov of Germany versus Nicola Gardasevich of Montenegro, and it is Gardasevich who started the fight brightly with Osoto, nearly catching his German opponent. Yeah. He gets the very deep grip. He tries to switch now. It's an Ochi Kochi, and then he goes to one-sided Uchimata. Single Shido for Jabatyrov. Both fighters very focused on getting the slightest of advantage over the grip. And nice low Tayotoshi from Gardasevich, but Jabatyrov wasn't phased by that, and he answered with his own Tayotoshi as well. On the coach's seat of the German player, we can see Luciano Correa, formerly from Brazil, world champion, now working with talented players from Germany. It's probably the grip taking is going a little bit too long, but now this Osoto, and it is a score. Yeah, we have seen him doing this Osoto on both sides, and this was really, really good. And I think, judging by the landing and the control, it should be upgraded to an Ippon, as the full control, but maybe a little bit lacking. Anyway, a great score for the German. And he is halfway through this contest. He is leading by Wazari with a single Shido on his account as well. Whoa. A great counter by Jabatyrov. A lot was going on over there, and it could have gone both ways, but it is Jabatyrov who comes out victorious in the end. So a great performance from him, and we'll see him in the final block, where he will fight for a bronze medal. And coming up next, we will have a semi-final, or two semi-finals in fact, for which most of this venue is waiting for, because it will be first ¡1 seed Vlado Simonesco, and he will fight Jonas Schreiber of Germany. It will be the first semi-final in +100. And to follow it up, it will be Magomedar of United Arab Emirates versus Mircea Crotoru, also of Romania. So we can have another all-Romanian final if all goes well for this team. So it's Simonescu in white, Schreiber in blue. Whoa! Very nice. Ochi Gaeshi from Simonescu. Yeah, perfect. He couldn't just guide his opponent to the ground to rotate him, but nevertheless, such power with this grip. And so close to huge, spectacular Ippon.
Winner on match 2, Oscalo Serafima, Romania. Fighting now, representing Bulgaria, Brancheva, Lydia, and representing...
As we've seen Simonescu before, he will try to get closer with this left hip and left leg of his as soon as he can get a little better grip, a little higher grip, but this leg work is really, really powerful. Yep. And we'll have a Shido for both players to encourage them of stepping up their attacking game. Simonescu was cancelled apparently. And now he goes into this Harai, which often turns to Harai Makikomi even, but it seems he feels comfortable enough. And he tries to get closer and closer to his opponent. A little Kochi to unbalance him by Schreiber, but his left leg is always dangerous. Now drop Ippon Soi effort by Schreiber, but Simonescu was unfazed by it, and it's another Shido for the German player. So it's 2 Shidos on his account now, halfway through this contest. He tries a Uchimata, but it's really difficult to unbalance such a big guy as Simonescu. And he's not only big, he's also very powerful, stable, and he has this leg which counters. And it's very potent. Yeah, you can see, we see him doing it every time an opponent just puts his leg inside. He tries to counter with this either Ochi Gaeshi or Chimata Gaeshi. And now, yeah. And now we have a huge Ippon. Kosotogake by Simonescu, and he will fight in the final of this over 100 kilogram category. I think it could have been expected. We weren't sure about his shape or form before the tournament, but as some of those early matches went on, it was maybe only a little less than certain that he will fight in front of his home crowd for gold. Really on form today. And in the second semi-final of this plus 100 kilogram category, it will be Magomedar of United Arab Emirates facing Mircea Croitoru of Romania. So another chance for all Romanian final. As I would like to remind you, 4 of Romanians fighting in the semi-final of under 100 kilogram category. So they already have a final there, and they may have as well have a all Romanian final in plus 100. Okay, we have to wait a bit as the tatami is rearranged a bit, and it was a little bit loose, so it has to be prepared for the second semi-final. And as it's all, I think it's all wrapped up at the moment, and we can proceed. On the other side as well, it requires a little bit of fixing here and there. And meanwhile, on mat 2 we have a rep judge of under 70 kilogram category, and it's Lidia Brancheva of Bulgaria facing Sutsu Chang of Taipei. So if you're interested in that, you can go there. It's 10 seconds left in that contest. No scores, so attempted turnaround, but she couldn't get the leg out. And yeah, there's golden score over there. If you want to watch that, go to mat 2, and we are ready for the second semi-final of over 100 kilogram category, which is underway right now. Yeah, so obviously we can hear cheers for Mircea Criotro, but he has a hard task in front of him. Nice attempt from Magomedarov. Nice Haragoshi. Yeah, overly defensive posture from Magomedarov. So it's a Shido for him.
Winner on mat 2, Brancheva Lidia, Bulgaria. Fight now on mat number 2, Fube Karel, Belgium, Randall Milan, Slovakia.
So Magomedarov probably struggling a little bit with Piotro's grip. He has a grip on this side, but now he switched the grip, and they are now fighting both from left grip. Is it? He tried to counter him, but not quite enough. Yeah, he came close, I think, but it's not enough for a score, I guess. Yeah, no score, so they continue. And a nice Osoto, but he has to be careful. He went across with the leg, but it's very difficult to unbalance Magomedarov. But it's another Shido, this time for stepping out of bounds. And Criotro, his game plan is apparently working. I guess it's very difficult to throw his opponent, so he will try to just put him onto a lot of pressure, try a couple of attacks, and maybe play a bit of waiting game. Nice attempt by Magomedarov. He was on the edge of the mat, and he had to do something not to step out again, so he tried Uchimata of his own, but he really struggles with Kriotro's grip when he has the lapel. And a nice Sotomaki Komi, and it is a score, and he's into a hold down, and and the hold down is so strong, I guess, that even should the Wazare be cancelled, as it has been right now, he will win by Ippon. Yeah, which he does. So an Ippon win for United Arab Emirates Magomedov, and it is he who will face Simonescu in the final of this plus 100 kilogram category later in the day.
Winner Magomedov United Emirates.
Okay, we will have semi-finals of 81 kilograms right now.
Fight on mat 2, Aydın Ömer, Turkey.
On mat 1, and it will be Jim Heyman of the Netherlands fighting against Mikhail Latisf of Moldova. Yeah, both of the fighters showing some spectacular judo today. Really nice ippons. I think we could make a compilation only of their attacks today. So I'm expecting some fireworks in this contest. Yeah, left-sided Kosoto from Heyman. Now right-sided Sode. Drop down Sode from Latisf. And he goes for Sankaku, but he decided that it's probably lost cause. And very nice. Ooh, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, spectacular drop sois both ways. And Jim Heyman also experiencing some pain. Probably he'll be fit enough to continue, but he needs a little time also to readjust the gi. Yeah, right-sided, so a very lightning fast drop and then the drive. Oh, and yeah, that was quick. That was really quick. They probably went simultaneously, but we can see that there was this sweep of the leg. Yeah, like more of a hook for me, but yeah, it was simultaneous and could be considered a counter-attack, but yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe not the most spectacular or not as befitting of Latisf on his today's performance, but it's a winner's performance, and he will fight for gold medal in the final block. And the second semi-final to determine who he will face, it will be fight against Hasil Jafarov of Azerbaijan and Nikon Zabroshut of Moldova. It's Jafarov in white and Zabroshut in blue. And it's, oh, nice Sumigaeshi. So he goes down. Obitori Gaeshi or Sumigaeshi. And was there enough of rotation?
Romania, Gonzalez, Ashley, and Mattei Daniel.
No score. So now it's Jafarov who tries his own Sumigaeshi, but didn't come closer to scoring. it may go to be to fight for Sumigaeshi's. So I think we should move down to mat 2, where Ashley Gonzalez is fighting in the semi-final against his teammate Daniel Mattei. And it might be a tight contest, but I think the favorite here is Ashley Gonzalez, and it's a nice Tayotoshi. And the drive there was there, even if the initial phase of this attack wasn't going to score, he added a little bit of Uchimata over there, I think. Yeah, he tried to get the leg inside a bit, readjusted, and it's a nice Wazari and a nice drive by Gonzalez. And after 1 minute, he leads by Wazari. So 2.5 minutes left. Ashley Gonzalez looking comfortable. He has his preferred grip. Mattei has problems trying to get rid of Gonzalez's hand, which just holds his sleeve. And is it a score? If it's not, he tapped out. So it is Ashley Gonzalez who will fight for the gold medal in an all-Romanian final of under 100 kilograms.
Number 2, Ashley Gonzalez, Romania.
Okay, down on mat 1, medical attention is required. So we'll stay here on mat 2 for the other semi-final, also consisting of 2 Romanian players. It will be Valentinado and Luca Kunshabo here. Both of them on form today. Spectacular judo. Radu, especially those foot sweeps. He got that correct a couple of times today, but he gets countered. Wow. Yeah, you can see these are from the same team because Valentin does it so well, and Kunshabo was waiting for this to happen. His game plan was he knew his teammate would go with his left foot for this Dayashi, and he waited for a Subame and executed it perfectly. Fortunately for him, maybe a little less than perfect because it is a Wazari, but spectacular judo nonetheless. And now, yeah, he tried a pickup, but no score from it. Yeah, I'm peeking at what's going on mat 1, and will Jafarov pick up a Shido? No, so it's still 0-0, 2 minutes on the clock. So we can go back to the semi-final of under 100. It's a Shido for Valentin Radu for blocking. Luka Konchabo trying to keep his opponent in a distance. His right arm working tirelessly on the lapel, and he does it again, the Tsubame Kaeshi. Yeah, we're halfway through, but he is very, very good with his footwork, and it's a second Shido for Valentinado. So a comfortable lead for Konchabo, but yeah, you wouldn't like to cross out Radu just yet. Not the best of attempts for Toma Naga, and now he tried to switch it to Ude Hishigi Juji Gatame. He seems very tired. He had a couple of very tough contests today, and perhaps the toughest of them coming from his teammate. And Konchabo seems to be pretty happy with how it's shaping up. He wanted to play a little bit of the waiting game. He doesn't have to risk anything. 1 minute to go. Wazari up. His opponent's 2 Shidos down. Yeah, and it is a third Shido for Radu. So it is Luka Konchabo who will face Asley Gonzalez in the final, in the all-Romanian final of under 100 kilogram category. Right, coming up next is the semi-final of under 70 kilogram category for women, and it's Katie Jemima Yates-Brown of Great Britain against Donja Vos of the Netherlands. Vos slightly taller, or rather considerably taller player. We have seen her going to those Uchimatas and Onchigaris before. And Yates-Brown, very, very good in Newaza. We see her working for the Shimewaza. She does that turnover as well. So it's probably going to look like that. Voss trying to do this Uchimata, and then Yates-Brown will try to engage in the groundwork. For those interested in Jafarov versus Zabroshut, it's all over now, and it is Zabroshut who threw his opponent for Ippon, and we have another spectacular Ippon from Katie Jemima Yates-Brown as well. A very nice Sode Tsuriko Migoshi, and she goes into the final.
Number 2, Yates-Brown Kathy, Great Britain.
So she breaks the grip with one arm, then catches the other sleeve with her other one, and nearly simultaneously goes for a Soda, and I think another one of those Ippon of the Day contenders. So a lot of quality judo here in Cluj-Napoca. And now we will see the last contest of the qualification block here in Cluj-Napoca on mat 2, and it will be Sudaba Agayeva of Azerbaijan facing Andela Violic of Croatia.
Fighting now on mat 1, Fatih Murad, Azerbaijan, and Jan Keegan, Canada.
And she steps away of the contest area. Vjolic and down on mat 1 we have two semi-final contests in the under 90 kilogram category. If you want to go there, it's Murat Fatiev of Azerbaijan versus Keegan Young of Canada, and it will be followed by Aram Grigorian of United Arab Emirates versus Alexander Arenchibia of Canada. And is the arm lock on? No, it's not. She cannot get the arm out. So as soon as this semi-final ends, we will move down to mat 1, but first we have a very nice Uchimata from Vjolic, and it's an Osaikomi, and I don't see Aghaeva getting out. Yeah, she taps out, so it's a comfortable win for Vjolic. She will be fighting in the final, and we will move to mat 1 because we have some nice work from Keegan Young, just through Fatiev for Wazari with a drop soi, which he is really good at, but unfortunately he may have injured himself in the process. Okay, we're back on. That wasn't the best, so maybe it hurts a little more than he initially thought. Sumigaeshi attempt from Fatiev, and it's a Shido for Young. Has to be careful. Fatiev gets really close to him, and as we see, he has problems with his left arm or left hand, and he has problems gripping with it, and Fatiev goes for this inverted cross grip, and Young is in serious trouble right now. And yeah, he goes over for the Sumigaeshi. No score, but it's the and a nice Sasai. I think that the biggest problem for Young is that he barely can use his left arm. There's something wrong with it, and he clearly feels the pain. Even as he rearranges his judogi. Look, the left arm, he sticks it away, and he goes down for a Kosoto, but his cat-like abilities are apparent, but he gets the second Shido. And Fatiev just goes for it with a Kosoto, a huge Kosoto, and this time it's a Wazari, and he ends up in an Osaikomi, so it will be all over. A bold effort for Young, but he couldn't overcome not only his opponent, but also probably the pain in his arm. And it's Fatiev as well who feels the pain, so this semi-final came at a very big cost for both of the players. Look, you can't see that now because you're watching the replay, but they barely can walk, both of them. And it's not a pleasant sight at all.
Winner Fatiev Murat, Azerbaijan.
Look,
Fighting now on mat 1, Grigorian
Fatiev doesn't look like he just won a semi-final, so let's hope he can fight in the final. But I seriously doubt that. He doesn't look like a fight-worthy shape of health right now. But anyway, this is the final fight of the elimination block here in Cluj-Napoca, and it is Aram Grigorian of United Arab Emirates, and it's up against Alexander Aranchibia of Canada. And Grigorian attempting a nice, curious turnover here in fighting on the ground, and Aranchibia requires a little bit of medical attention. I think there is some blood pouring out of his nose. So nothing, a little bit of patching up will help. Okay, and you can watch some highlights as Aranchibia is prepared to go back on the mat. And after this semi-final, we'll have 15 minutes break, and we'll start the final block. So don't go any far. Just get yourself some refreshments, maybe a small lunch of sorts or a snack, and come back to experience the Cluj-Napoca European Open 2022. Okay, we're back on the mat. Yeah, a battle of grips. Kenkaiotsu, so opposite stand. And a nice soda Tsuriko Migoshi from Grigorian. Yeah, meanwhile, we have Keegan Young here next to our commentary position, and he's requiring medical attention. So definitely something happened with his wrist, and now also Aram Grigorian is in pain, so some kind of black streak here happening right now. And as we are awaiting, we hope he can continue. And he's back on his feet. Yeah, and he's ready to continue, I hope. Holding his leg. Okay, I think he's capable of fighting again. Very nice Ouchi into Uchimata, and he tried some kind of Yoko Guruma, and he got himself in trouble. But the Osaikomi was on. But maybe Alex shouldn't have got distracted with looking at the referees and shouting, and should secure the Osaikomi a little bit better. But we are not really sure if his opponent is capable of continuing. But yeah, the fight goes on. So he didn't secure the Osaikomi properly. Grigorian was able to escape, and the fight goes on. And it's a nice Uchimata from Arenciba. Yeah, so, and we can see Grigorian clearly struggling. Something about his leg or foot is off, and it's a passivity penalty for the Arab Emirates player. And now he tries a kind of a ukiwaza sutemi technique. They're back, so we are halfway through. Single Shido, and now, yeah. Oh, whoa. Yeah, so Alexander Arenciba tried the twitch, so the Tani to Otoshi or Kosotogari, by feinting first the movement, but it seems that Grigorian was expecting that and tried to counter it with an Ochigari of his own. But a nice try, but no score from that. Minute 15 to go in this close and very tight matchup. Oh, nice combination of Kochigari into Ukiwaza. And now he will attempt the Sodeguru Majime. Is it on? It's on, yes, it's Ippon. Yes, it's on. So a Sodeguruma for Ippon, and it is Alexander Arenciba of Canada who will face who was that? Fatiev, I guess. Yeah, Fatiev of Azerbaijan in the final of the under 90 kilogram category. That's all for this elimination block. As I said before, please do not go far away because we are back within 15 minutes. Get yourself some refreshment, a snack maybe, and get ready for the final block of this fantastic competition. If the elimination period was something to watch and learn from, the level is very high and we can expect some really good judo in the final block. Until then, bye bye.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
They gave us different names to justify the ownership. Rules are still the same, chances we don't get, but still we showing love to everyone that shows respect. At the river is where they used to trade. Our ancestors, how can we not relate? The story goes so deep, not looking for revenge, looking for solutions in the day that we'll smile again.